Hello everyone, let's solve this question. 2 points in cylindrical coordinates are P is given 10, 60 degrees, 2 and Q is given 5, 30 degrees, minus 4. Okay, and find the distance between the 2 points. That is, we have to take out what is PQ. The P and Q are 2 points and we have to take out the distance between them. Okay, so how do we take it out? Okay, in one way we can convert it into what our Cartesian coordinates and then take it out simply by doing x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square plus z1 minus z2 whole square. Okay, so this is how we do it. So what is x1? X1 will be so this is x1 is what? X is rho cos phi, y is rho sin phi, and z will be as it is. Okay, then what is x1? X1, let me say it's 10 cos of 60 degrees. Okay, what is x2? It will be 5 cos 30 degrees. Okay, then what is y? It's 10 sine 60 degrees and the other one is 5 sine 30 degrees. Okay, whole square plus this one will be what? 2 minus of minus 4 whole square. Okay, so if I can use the calculator over here and take out what the values are. Okay, what is 10 cos 60 degrees, by the way? It cos 60 degrees you all know is 1 by 2, so this one will be 5 minus this one will be 5 by 2 into root 3, that is 2.5 root 3 whole square. Do it plus this is 10 cos 60 degrees, so it will be 5 root 3 minus this one will be 5 by 2, that is 2.5. okay, whole square plus this one will be 6 whole square. Okay, then all of you take out your calculators and do the calculation. First of all, 5 minus this is what? 2.5 into root 3. All right, then just square it. So you got 0.4487 plus this thing is 5 into root 3 minus 2.5. So you got 6.16, then square it. You got 37.948. Then next 6 square is 36. Then the whole root over. Okay. Then let me take out the add it 0.4487. Then the root over of this thing. Okay. What is it that you'll get? You got something 8.625. okay, so this is your answer. Okay, now if you want you can write it in terms of cylindrical coordinates. If you want it directly, then you can do one thing. Instead of x1 you'll write rho 1 cos phi 1 minus this is rho 2 cos phi 2. Then next this is whole square. Okay, plus rho 1 sin phi 1 minus rho 2 sin phi 2 the whole square plus this one is z1 minus z2 whole square. Okay, then if you want you can expand it. If you expand it you can see these two terms. So you'll get rho 1 square cos square phi 1 and the other one let me fully open it. Okay, rho 2 square cos square phi 2 minus rho 1 rho 2 into 2 cos phi 1 cos phi 2, and then next term if you open, then what will you get? Rho 1 square sin square phi 1 plus rho 2 square sin square phi 2. Then this is minus 2 rho 1 rho 2 sin phi 1 sin phi 2. Then the other one, just let me leave it like that, z1 minus z2 whole square. Okay, so basically you can see this term and this term. Okay, and this term and this term. So this one will be rho 1 square, this one is rho 2 square, and then these two, this and this, I'll take it common, minus 2 rho 1 rho 2 whole into cos phi 1 cos phi 2 plus sin phi 1 sin phi 2. Okay, then plus z1 minus z2 whole square. Okay, so what is it that you're getting? Okay, this cos phi 1 cos phi 2 plus sin phi 1 sin phi 2, as you know, is cos phi 1 minus this phi 2 So I can write it like this. This one will be rho 1 square plus rho 2 square. This one is plus z1 minus z2 whole square. Okay, you can write, substitute all the values in this function, in this equation. Okay, or I think it's better if you convert it into Cartesian and just do it directly. X1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square plus z1 minus z2 whole square. Okay, through to where you don't need to remember this these formulas and all. Okay, just convert it simply into Cartesian and do it. But if you wish to, then this is how you can take out. Okay, thank you. That's all for this video.